All right, folks, it's Thursday, August 8th. It's a quarter after 1 p.m. Yeah, 5 feet. Yeah, I don't think so. No, this is not average. Folks, we're in the sorghum, primary sorghum. This is not average, but there are multiple areas in this field that are that height. Good Lord Almighty. I tell you what, it's a small lesson learned. Every time I came out here and did a crop check, instead of my lazy butt getting off the Ranger or the truck or the tractors while working other fields and coming in the middle of fields and checking different spots, I didn't do that. Lesson learned, I'll admit it. No harm, no foul. It'll be all right. This did surpass the 5-foot mark, but it'll be okay. The amount of limited time that this took to grow to this size is just ridiculous. Yeah, I'm showing you a little mishap here, known as a streak, but what are you going to do? Okay, we're going to get into talking about this sorghum here in just a minute. I'm also going to express my thoughts and feelings on peas and oats, which are quite disgusting. This crap here, which is what we call pigweed, it's all over the damn place, which is half normal when planting barley and oats. And there is a spray, we do spray for it. I didn't on this. I don't think that's really even allowed with peas and oats. I don't know. This was an afterthought. That'll be my excuse. As you can see, there was a little bit of sorghum seed inside the planter. I'm more than half done with cutting sorghum. The other side of this triangle of peas and oats, called a wedge, all that sorghum's down. We'll take a good look at it. Very heavy, thick product. You can't crimp this hard enough. I'm trying. My words are all over the place here. I don't know what to go after first. Let's first go after the changes that had to be made to the Discbine to cut this beast. I deleted the header tilt so that I could leave a 4, 5, even 6-inch stubble. Highly recommended. The other thing I did is I went down, I tightened up even further the crimp. I ended up going to 11 turns to the positive, and I'm here to tell you, my rollers just kept bouncing and jumping. I don't like that. Can it do harm? I don't know, maybe not. I don't like it. I don't like hearing it. So I went down to 9. So I got 9 full turns on the crimp. I'm very happy with the way that it is crimping this product, especially these stems that are just, I mean, look at that. That's just, this piece here has been crimped about 3, 4, 5 times. There's such a crimp on it, it's splitting it, which is a great thing. I don't know what to say about these stems. I gotta watch my mouth because I still don't know enough about sorghum, sorghum Sudan, to be talking high and mighty. I'm not pleased. Look at this. That's damn near a corn stalk right there. Now, I gotta shut up. This is that hybrid BMR. This is the Forage King by Alpharex. Are these stems and stalks different from what I did last year? That common man's just run-of-the-mill sorghum. I, by God, hope so. Very happy with the crimp it's putting down. I just widened up my wings again. I'm looking for a 3 healthy day dry down. Now, this is about a 4-foot windrow. My pickup head on my baler is roughly 5. It's that 2.07. It's one of the largest pickup heads you can get on a new Howland round baler. I've got more room to play, so therefore I just opened up my wings one more slot. I can't do it perfectly even and open up the other one as well. I'm just going to open up one and see if it's a little wider. It'll help with dry down. And look at all this product, for crying out loud. Now, folks, understand, I want moisture in here as well. I want 3 good days of dry down, but by God, I want moisture to be kept in here too, because I'm obviously high moisture wrapping this stuff for sorghum baleage. But one thing I learned last year, too much moisture in sorghum, the cows still eat it, the cows still love it, but my God, it smells like an old dirty sock. And I can only assume it kind of tastes like that too. I don't know, obviously. So I opened up the wings one more ordeal, and we'll see what kind of a windrow it puts down. I am happy with the bulk of this product. There are hundreds and hundreds of thousands of pounds of feed here. And the amount of time, lack of time that this stuff took to get to where it is now is unbelievable. This was put in weeks after the secondary field, the secondary sorghum. That doesn't make any sense. The secondary sorghum field was actually put in first. If you follow the videos, you understand. This absolutely dwarfs that field. That's something to consider. I don't know. The proof is going to be in the nutrition. Now, there is one thing I'm doing different this year that I didn't do last year because I was scared to death. I'm still scared to death to do this. I'm going to set my knives in my baler. I'm going to start off setting them at what I believe is about 50%. If all is well and the baler is not struggling, I got bigger, better horsepower on that baler this year, I will, of course, go all the way up to 100% knife setting on my baler, and that'll help out tremendously, I believe, in a lot of these thick stocks. It better, or I'm going to be screaming bloody murder. I had believed that this hybrid BMR is supposed to have thinner stocks. Everything that I was reading, unless I'm wrong. I mean, if I am, go ahead and correct me. I'm not too proud. We'll see. I mean, look at this. This looks like corn. I am happy that it's getting split like this, though. Last year that didn't happen. I didn't put too much of a crimp down on it because, I mean, this crop scares the hell out of me. As it should. It's new to me. I got a little too wide here, folks, and we'll blame it on a phone call. But it is going well. I'm going a little slower because of the thickness of the product. Jeez. It is thick. Good Lord. Like I said, I went one more notch this way to open this wing up just a little bit more. We're going to see what it does. Mind you, I'm not raking this. It's going to sit there, it's going to bake. The top is going to dry and wilt. The bottom's going to remain wet. Alrighty. Alright, here we go, folks. Make sure we're still on. Gosh, damn it. All right, that's a huge difference right there. This to this, that's huge. All right, I think we did good. We're gonna leave it at that setting. The Baler pickup head is wide enough. That is suitable. So, all right, let's cut down some sorghum here. Alright, what am I going to do with the peas and oats? It's getting cut down. That's not going to be baled at the same time as the sorghum though, folks. Unless something comes up, I think I'm bound and determined to, I'm going to go after the primary alfalfa, cutting that down, let's just say early this evening. Late this afternoon, early this evening. Within preparations to bale and wrap the alfalfa tomorrow. What I'm going to end up doing is when I go after the baling of the alfalfa, I'm going to pick up that peas and oats, and even though I'm not happy with that product and what it looks like, it's full of pigweed, I'm going to, by God, put it in its separate wrap line to do a good test on it. Now, I also have that new property with peas and oats. We get ourselves a drought here, and that stuff's not going to happen. That's why I'm going this. That's why I'm doing this extra effort. Gosh darn it! To separate it. If some of yous are new, why in the hell do I have peas and oats in the middle of the field? Well, I ran out of sorghum seed, and I couldn't get my hands on any more. With the disastrous spring and very early summer this year, for not only up here in Upper Peninsula, Michigan, but almost the entire Midwest, west to here, and even south, people put in a lot of sorghum this year. Sorghum basically, I dare say, sold out. So, you're not going to leave empty ground while you got the grain drill out here, so I went to the feed mill, grabbed some peas and oats, put it in the middle, and we'll see what happens. This is a shallower end right here. This stuff is definitely, this is about 4 foot stuff, 5 foot. I should have moved that wing an hour ago. But you know how that goes, you get on a roll and you just go. Person needs to calm down, settle down, and take a break for just 2 seconds sometimes. Go a little extra effort. Especially when it comes to doing a crop check and checking the growth. By rights, this, you know, I can talk all I want, but folks, I didn't have time to cut this, so I was trying to finish up first crop hay, which, you know, was kind of a bugger. Time was limited, and no harm, no foul. This is going to make great feed. You are looking at hundreds of thousands of pounds of feed for this winter, and yeah, I look forward to keeping on carrying you with me here on this process, especially with cutting this product in the baler by setting the knives, as I got a crop cutter New Holland, and we're going to see how that goes. All we can do is try. That's what the baler was, that's what it was made for. I don't see why it shouldn't be able to do it. My concern with the knives in the baler is all that loose, smaller product creating havoc inside the baler and getting all over the place where it shouldn't be. That is a big concern of mine. That's going to be watched for immediately. And that's why I'm just going to start off with a 50% cut. And we'll go from there. But folks, for the most part, I'm happy with what I have here. What a yield. A lot of tonnage here. Looks good. It is very leafy. Obviously, that's where your nutrients come from. I am not happy with the stalks and stems, but maybe the joke is on me. Maybe it'll be okay. Maybe it's supposed to be. I don't know. Like I said, I gotta watch my mouth here. Yeah, I like that windrow a lot better than the one next to it, by far. I did have to do a lot of splitting up of this field. It's not a huge deal. It kind of sucks a little bit when you're cutting. It comes to baling, it's not such a big deal. Alright folks, I hope you enjoyed a little bit of this action here. Like I said, I'm better than half done. We'll get over this hump here and I'll show you that view there. Hope you enjoyed a little bit of the view here, and I'm going to continue to take you with me and see what we can do. Yeah. God almighty, do I have some baling to do this weekend. Not to mention the alfalfa. So, folks, we'll see what happens. I will talk to you sooner than later, though.